Hello, and welcome to the Palma Pioneer Pantry. Since we are putting off our regular pantry challenge video until Saturday, so that I can include the last 3 Sunday, Monday, Tuesday days of the pantry challenge, I thought today I would take you through a few things that I am trying out for the first time. Well, not all of them are for the first time, but I haven't done them all, and I'm hoping that maybe some of them will become habits. Anyway, I thought I would take you along as I get some things ready for the coming week and try to make my week a little bit easier that way. So we're going to get started by making up a baked oatmeal for breakfasts for my husband and son. Primarily, I might take some of it. We'll see how good I'm feeling. And then we'll make up my lunch for Monday and Tuesday, and some snack boxes for me to take as well. So let's get started. Okay, so I cannot remember if I looked at a recipe the last time I made this, but I am not looking at a recipe this time because I'm filming on my phone and I just don't feel like figuring out how to pull up a recipe on something else because I have to go get a computer or something, and I'm just not interested in doing that. So we're gonna wing it. I feel like I have watched enough of Acre Homestead videos and watched Becky make baked oatmeals often enough that I should be able to at least sort of wing it. So I'm starting out just by chopping up a couple bananas. I'm only going to chop 2 of them for now and just see how that looks. And we'll put these on top. Okay, let's see. Start out with oatmeal. Yeah, that's probably good. It's gonna soak up a lot of moisture, right? And then add some brown sugar. I switched which drawer my measuring cups are in, and I still opened the wrong drawer. My brown sugar is really clumpy. There's a really hard bit. Start with that. Okay. I think Becky would be very upset if I didn't add at least a pinch of salt. Vanilla. Woo, that was probably more vanilla than I should have added, but who's to say? And then, probably the most important part of the baked oatmeal, eggs. I am really struggling to crack these eggs. Let's see, that's 6. We're gonna do 8. Actually, we're gonna do 9 because it looks nicer in my egg carton. I have some half and half. And I'm just going to start mixing before I add any more half and half, just to see. Ooh, you know what I should put in this? I should put peanut butter in this. Peanut butter banana. I feel like that's just like the way things are supposed to be, right? I'm gonna get that peanut butter before I mix this anymore. If you watched my first pantry challenge meals video, you saw me make a couple of things that just did not turn out well. And it was because I did things like this. Just made it up as I went along. But I've learned a lot since then. And I learned a lot through doing those things. And I think I have learned a little bit better how to know what things make sense together and what things don't. I'd say that if I was trying to make like a cookie or a cake or a bread of any kind, I'd be a little bit more worried, because then the chemical reactions are actually, you know, somewhat important. But with this, the only reason you have to bake it is because it's got eggs in it. So as long as the eggs get cooked all the way through, it's safe. And other than that, it's just very similar to an overnight oats idea. And I make my husband overnight oats with peanut butter and banana and brown sugar, and I mean, I use milk, not half and half for that, but I do that on a regular basis, and he says it's really good. So all of these things should, theoretically, go really well together with just the addition of eggs. And I think we're not going to add any more peanut butter or half and half to that. I think it's looking like a good consistency. Just gonna scrape down the sides, try to get all the oats into the mixture so they're not gonna burn on the pan. And then we're going to put our bananas just right on top. I very much prefer my bananas as green as you can get them. I mean, until they're so green that they just taste like starch. But I much prefer green bananas over ripe bananas. So I'm always happy to find a reason or a way. Let's see. It's probably enough banana. I don't think I need a whole nother banana. Anyway, I'm always happy to find a way to use up bananas once they start getting quite ripe. Okay, and I currently have a roast in the oven for dinner, or just a pot roast, but I think it's at 350, so I think I'm just going to stick this in there and see how that goes. Okay, next, forgot about the child locks. Next, we're going to put together a couple of snack boxes for me. Because I work in an office on Monday and Tuesday. And I always find myself needing snacks. So we're going to start off with some raisins. Now, my normal go-to for these snack boxes is raisins, carrots, and cheese. But my favorite brand of cheese, and the only brand that I really like to eat just plain, has not been on sale for a very long time, and we are out. So I'm not going to put cheese in here, and we are also out of carrot sticks. I'm not going to put carrots in here either. But I do have some roasted almonds that I slightly burned. So I haven't been eating them because they're not burned, they're just a little bit overdone. So they're not my favorite, but I need to just eat them up. I probably won't eat that many almonds in a single day, but I got a little overexcited. Okay, now to think for the last, maybe I'll just put my sandwiches in there. My go-to lunch when we don't have some kind of leftovers is just a peanut butter sandwich. there's those. Another thing that I really enjoy is chocolate milk. And I have this kind of mix that I make, because my favorite chocolate milk is Ovaltine, but Ovaltine does not have very much protein. So I mix it with Carnation Instant Breakfast Drink, which has tons of protein but doesn't taste as good as Ovaltine. And I don't know how effective or not that is when it comes to actually getting protein into my diet, but now that I am a little bit better about my OCD food avoidance, see the video in the description if you want to understand what I mean by that. Now that I'm a little bit better about that and I'm eating meat multiple times a week, I'm not as worried about my protein intake. Probably put a little too much milk in this. It's okay. So I will probably start just using the Ovaltine. Test that. Just right. Okay. Now, I could and have drunk one of these every day, but I am trying to be a little bit more conscious of how much extra sugar I'm eating. And this also, you know, has a lot of sugar in it, along with all the vitamin stuff. So I am gonna split this into two. I got these bottles at the thrift store and they make me so happy. They're just so cute. So I'll just pop those in the fridge, and there's a little bit left in here that I will just drink right now. So here's the thing. I know I'm gonna be really snacky at work this week. I can just feel it, that it's kind of a snacky week. And we're still on pantry challenge, so I don't have a lot of snacks. I have some tortilla chips downstairs that I could take, but chips and salsa is also one of my husband's go-to snacks. Am I completely crazy if I make popcorn and take popcorn and butter to melt to work with me? I don't think I'm completely crazy. We're gonna do it. Now, I know popcorn is best fresh, but I'm gonna melt the butter fresh at work, so it should be okay. I'll let you know. my bowl's not quite big enough to safely contain all the popcorn. Okay, we're just gonna put it in bags. I'm actually really excited about this. I love popcorn. I eat it several times a week when I'm at home, and now I get to take it to work with me. No, that's just gonna make a mess. We're gonna do this the slow way. I have made enough messes today. If you're interested in seeing the biggest mess that I made today, see our video that comes out on Saturday. The making dinner today was interesting, to say the least. Let's see. I do kind of want to make sure these are at least sort of even. I think my air popper might be dying. There's a lot of kernels in there that are not popped. Well, is that my popper or is that the corn? I'm not sure how old this corn is. I think I did a decent job getting that pretty well separated. Okay. What am I thinking? Should leave these open until they cool so we don't accidentally get any condensation in there. Please excuse the mess, but I realized I almost forgot to show you guys how the baked oatmeal turned out. I tried to give you a little bit of a close-up. The bananas got a little grayish, funny looking. I probably should have mixed them in instead of leaving them on top like this, knowing what I know about bananas. I'm gonna kind of mush them a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it, because then they're easier to pick out if my husband and son don't want to eat them, or if I don't want to eat them. But lesson learned, if you're using bananas, mix them in. Other than that, I think it looks great. So that's the baked oatmeal. All right, well, I can't think of anything else to do to prepare for the week. So I think we're gonna end that right here. It's kind of a different style of video, but one that I really enjoyed. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of this kind of just come along with me style video, vlog style video, I guess. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of our videos, I will pop a couple of those up here. And if you want to follow along with our journey, please subscribe. Thanks for being here with me, and I'll see you next time on the Paloma Pioneer Pantry.